All right. So yeah, today was a really great day. It's the opening win for us on Patriot League. This is the first one we've been able to kind of take home, and to be able to do it on our home field is great. Alumni weekend has been awesome. So having the alumni behind the goal, cheering for our defense, cheering for our offense, right? It was a really fun day, and we're super excited to be able to bring home this win for the Patriot League.
Yeah. Congrats to both of you on the win, and Coach, it's your first Patriot League win here at Colgate. How's it feel?
Whew. To win any game is great, and obviously within the conference, this is where you really have to lock in. So I'm super excited we got this one. Still always things that we want to clean up and get better, but I was super happy with the result and how we did offensively today.
Ella, for you, career day, 6 goals. What do you think was the reason why you were so successful today?
Well, I first have to give it to Lucy Licata, our draw girl. I thought she killed it today. And also our defense. We wouldn't be able to get the ball down on the attacking side if they don't make some amazing stops. But just following our offense, we worked on different sets all day today, and executing on them really helped. Yeah.
Coach, you talked about executing, and then also a complete game. We kind of talked about that about a week and a half ago, I guess now, versus Siena. How did you feel about your team's complete performance?
I think there's still areas that we need to adjust. Being able to come out of the locker room at halftime and start out the way we started the game, I think is something we still need to work on. I think we get excited and, foot's on the gas to start, and then we come up a little bit. So, I think we're getting closer, and we're still continuing to grow, and that's awesome. But being able to play start to finish, and especially once we get into, continuing the nitty-gritty of the Patriot League, I think it's going to be a challenge. So we're going to continue to work on the start to finish, and we're getting there, and growth is happening, but you're always going to want more as a coach.
Totally get that. Ella, Coach kind of told me she's really tried to preach confidence to you all season long. How do you feel that she has kind of made your life hopefully easier, and feel like the confidence really showed today for you and the entire offense? What can you kind of say about that and her message all season long?
Yeah, I think confidence is something that every athlete struggles with, and to have a supporting coaching staff saying when you miss one you'll get the next one really helps a lot to that, and just knowing that they believe in you. And I know that Guido, Abby, Nicole, they always say that they believe in us, so knowing that, for example, I had 15 shots today, so not every single one went in, but knowing that they have my back and they believe in me to still get on the field and get some points really means a lot. So yeah.
Coach, Lucy Licata, 18 draw controls today, now 14 away from the single season record. How important is it to have a player like that to be able to consistently win draws?
I think it goes back to the confidence and the belief, right? I think continuing to pump that into her, and the way she has grown from the start of the season till now, and huge credit to Coach Abby, because Abby works with her consistently and continuing to make her grow like that. I think having that consistency, you're able to build off of that. So the consistency we have on the draw with Lucy, right, and being able to depend on her, and even in big moments where we're like, hey, we need this one, right? I think her being a senior captain, leader on the draw, is something we can continue to grow around her on the field.
Ella, Aubrey McMahon has really been impressive in her first year. Today, 4 goals. What's it like playing with her in the attack?
Well, first off, to be a freshman and to put up as many points as she does is amazing. And I think that goes back to the confidence in our coaching staff believing in us. And she's just a great player to work with. I always say she's ambidextrous. She can work left and right, and she's an awesome person to play with, and she's a really hard worker just like everyone else.
Yeah, and then Coach, next weekend is Senior Day. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're excited. I've heard this is one of the bigger classes they've had in the past couple of years. So 9 graduating, which is definitely great for them. It's always scary for you as a coach and a team, because it's we're super excited to honor what you've built, right? And they're a huge piece of what's happened here at Colgate. And as a staff, we want nothing more for them than to be able to finish out on Andy Kerr with a win, especially within Patriot League. And I think this day, it can get emotional and stuff like that, but we want to make sure we can control that emotion while being able to celebrate them and make it a really special day.
Ella, what do those seniors mean to you in their final couple games? And you still got 5 games left. Right?
It's not even my senior night, and I think I might shed a little bit of tears. The senior class, personally, our junior class, we are so close with the seniors. They mean so much to us, and they really have led the way for everything when we were freshmen, going between coaching staffs, and they just are all collectively great leaders. So it's going to be a bittersweet moment next weekend. They're all great, and I'm going to miss them.
We'll try not to cry.
Yeah.
Coach, you've talked about compete. How do you take the compete that your team had today into next week?
Starts with rest. Being able to give them an opportunity to rest a little bit, especially when we're at this point in the season. We've played 11 games now, right? Like, bodies start to get tired, and you really have to make sure. So, like, one, we want to make sure we're prioritizing rest, and that's physically and mentally. But then two, turn the page. You can be excited about it and enjoy the win and enjoy over the next 2 days, but we have to then turn the page, and it's like, okay, we have to focus on Bucknell and what they're going to bring to us. But like I said to you earlier this week, continuing to fix us and the little things that we do in our sets, and everything is always going to continue to be about us. So I think that's a huge part of it is, like, we want to compete, we want to play strong, but, like, we can only do that if we fix the little things that we do.
Good. Thank you. Congrats on the
Thank
win.
you.